Welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast, hosted by me, Katie Aiello.
And me, Nicole Pearson. Here we're chatting all things Philly. We're going to talk about the fun things to do, the fitness scene, the work-life balance, and much more.
And most importantly, it will be authentic, real, and unfiltered. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Welcome back to the Unfiltered Podcast. For those of you that are new, I'm Katie.
I'm Nicole, and this is the Unfiltered Podcast. So, how has your week been?
It's already been a week.
It has. It has.
It's literally halfway through the week, and it already feels like it should definitely be Friday.
I'm ready for the weekend already.
Yeah.
This week has been so hectic.
Yeah.
I am just trying to play catch up as well as get ahead. I am going away to the DR for a mission trip. Not too exciting. No, it'll still be nice to get down there, some warm weather, but it is for a medical mission trip. So this
so
week,
beautiful.
I know. I
It's
cannot wait.
So nice that you're doing that.
I know. Honestly, it is going to be an amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to be able to go down there and assist. But I'm feeling a little stressed. I am trying to get ahead on all of my clients, get ahead of my work, just so that when I'm down there, I can really focus on the kids, and provide the assistance that they need without having to kind of stress about work and all of that. So
You'll get there.
We're getting
You'll
there.
get there.
But this week is kind of crazy. I'm ready for the weekend to kind of breathe a little bit.
Totally. Well, hopefully today's topic will help lighten that mood for you.
I think about too. How's your week going?
My week has been good. It's just been busy.
Yeah.
I drive really far to go into my office. I am having eye issues, which is why I'm wearing my gigantic glasses tonight, which
Still
is
rock them.
not the goal, but that's okay. I have a hair appointment tomorrow, which I'm super excited for. I obviously have this urge to bang.
I was going to say major change.
I always have the urge to do a major change, but I did text my hairdresser, Erin. If you're a blonde in the Philadelphia or New Jersey area,
Good
keep Erin. Yes, I will tag her in this. So I texted her and I was like, do we do bangs? And she's like, I think we should chat about it. She knows that I will definitely go rogue.
This is like kind of funny because last time I got my hair done like a month ago, I wanted bangs.
Oh, did you?
She said the same thing. She was like,
let's pump the brakes.
Yes. She was like, how about we just start to do some more face framing layers and we'll work our way up. So
which I have had bangs though.
Okay.
I chopped all of my hair off probably 2 years ago. And when I did that, I also did bangs. Like
big change.
Hard bangs, huge change. Honestly, it was super cute. And it grew in really cute. So that's kind of where I get this confidence that I can.
So potentially next episode after this one.
Yes.
Katie with bangs.
We'll see.
The one after that, me with bangs. No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, when I walked in and saw that you were in an off-shoulder sweater, I was cracking up.
We're always
of course,
on the same
also
page.
in an off-shoulder top.
Oh my goodness.
Literally always. But yeah, so it's been a hectic week. It's going to continue to be hectic.
Yes.
You're going on a mission trip soon, which I'm super excited for you.
Thank you.
Same old.
Yeah.
For me, but
work's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So topic for this week, I'll let Katie kind of throw it out there for us.
Yeah. So basically, we wanted to use episode 2 to share what Nicole and I have found to do in Philly that really brings us joy, energizes us, and essentially, for, lack of a better term, fills our cup, right? It's fun things that fuel your energy instead of drain your energy.
Yeah.
And for me, I romanticize literally everything in life. And I think that that's something in the last 2 years that has definitely played a huge role in my overall happiness. I feel happier now than I have in my entire life.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully inspire you to try something new yourself, right? A lot of people get done work and they're so tired and they don't want to go do something new. They don't even want to go meet up with a friend for dinner or for drinks or just to hang out. And I just think that it's a mindset change.
Yeah.
And I think that, we have similar stories in that regard. And so I'm excited to share that.
Yeah. I mean, and we're not sitting here saying like you need to be going out to happy
No.
hour, you need to be drinking, everything has to revolve around food. No, Katie and I have so many different little
Yeah.
passion projects.
And we'll meet up for like a workout.
Yes, and we meet up
Like
for workouts, all different
yoga.
types of
Yeah,
workouts,
totally.
honestly. And I feel like that kind of adds on to the story of how we met at a
Yeah,
run
totally.
club, etc. So, I mean, I feel like there's so many different opportunities out there, especially in the Philly area, where you guys can go and revitalize
Yeah.
and find little hobbies, find little passion projects
And it's
to
nice when some
do.
of them are free.
Yeah, oh my
I
god.
feel like
Clearly,
you
we're always trying to find free stuff.
Yes, no,
Yes.
you and one of our other friends, Brian, have been so good with, like, finding the free workouts
All the free
lately.
workouts,
It's been great, and
which
we've been to so
is
many new gyms
I
that
was gonna
way,
say, which
like
has been amazing because we've been introduced to so many new
yeah.
gyms, different types of workouts, different styles,
New people
so
too.
many new people.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's been amazing to kind of be able to delve into our little like passion
yeah,
projects and workout routines. And yeah, just all of these little like
yeah.
hobbies and side
Side
quests. Yeah,
quests,
yeah.
endless side quests.
Katie and I have an unlimited amount of side quests
Yeah.
because we're so open to trying new things and we just want to kind of find gratitude in everything as well.
Yeah,
So we're learning what we do like, what we don't like,
yeah.
but just honestly the opportunities out there are endless.
Yeah, and again, you kinda touched on it. Obviously, we're not saying that we've mastered
No,
finding our happiness, right?
no.
It's a evolving, ever-changing thing, but I do think that we've definitely uncovered some things that have worked for each of us and some things, like, similar,
Yeah, and
but also some things different.
oh yeah,
So that's why I'm excited
absolutely.
to share both of our
Same.
stories and experiences.
Yeah.
I'm shamelessly looking at my phone because I have an extremely
She
long
does have a long
list
list.
that I don't wanna forget anything, you
I'm
know?
winging it because I just feel like this past year I have really kind of opened up my horizon and tried so many new fun little hobbies and tasks
Yeah.
that I'm just trying to find balance in life and find peace. So I really have been more open, I think, to trying things that I maybe would not have in the past.
Nicole actually never says no when I ask her to do
I'm down to do everything.
yeah, like, I'll always
Almost,
text,
almost.
yoga
Yes.
Monday night,
And
and
I'm like,
she's
"Down."
like, "Oh, I have a client that ends at 5:45, but I'll be there at
Oh,
6."
we get it all in. I mean, down to the second sometimes,
Yes.
me slightly running
Yeah.
into the yoga
No, it's
class with
hilarious.
a minute to spare, I
Yeah.
think.
No, it's again, it's like
Yes.
finding the 2 chicks that are doing the absolute most, and we were like,
Yes.
"We should
We should
definitely
also do a
choose something
podcast.
time consuming
Yeah.
and start a podcast." But yeah, so let's get into it.
Mhm.
And also something I also want to share is some other advice like that are not actual hobbies that have really worked for me as far as grounding myself in happiness,
Yeah.
right? And so this is not going to work for everyone, but one of the first things that I wrote down when I was kind of self-reflecting on like, okay, how did I go from being the person that was too tired to do literally anything after work
Mhm.
and in my opinion living kind of a boring life
Yeah.
to the person today who has the most jam-packed schedule, which I personally love. It fuels my energy and
Same.
yeah. But one of the biggest things was actually cutting out sad music, which
Really?
fully like I spent probably like well over an hour just going through my Spotify and clearing out anything that was sad. And there were definitely some songs that were really hard to part ways
I'm
with where I'm like,
sure.
oh, like that's the song I listen to when I'm kind of sad in the car or whatever. But I was like, nope,
Mhm.
unlike delete from playlist. And that really worked for me. And a big part of it, this will be controversial for sure,
Oh, here
especially
we
in this
go.
area.
Yeah.
I was 0 country. Country was out for me.
Was
I have not
it?
listened to country on my Spotify in probably almost 2
I have
years.
a love-hate with country,
Yeah.
but I do feel like some of it is a little bit of, like, depressing,
Yes, a lot
sad
of it.
breakups, so I cannot even
Yeah,
say I
a lot
blame
of
you.
it, yeah, and country was never really my thing. I warmed up to country because I lived in Arkansas, which is a story for another day.
Yes, we will.
And I warmed up to it then.
Mhm.
I guess Partly because I also was, like, going out and doing country dancing there, which
Fair.
we'll definitely get into, like, I don't do country
Another
dancing
little,
anymore.
hobby that she enjoys?
Of
No?
course, no, it's a different kind of dancing now, but I used to
Mhm.
like country dancing because I lived in Arkansas, and that's pretty much all they had.
That's actually so funny that you brought that up as your first, point
Yeah.
because I went through something similar.
Oh.
When I was big into, like, bodybuilding, I was on the struggle bus sometimes. So I'd be at the gym listening to such like
Oh.
hardcore, not sad music, hardcore like metal
Yeah.
and rock and alternative rock. And I still love some of those genres,
Yeah.
but I do feel like they didn't make me angry, but they definitely were not
They weren't
making
making you
me the
smile.
happiest person. Yes,
Yeah.
so now I do feel like I did go through a little bit of a
Yeah.
transition like that. I didn't delete them off of
Yeah.
my Spotify, but I will
I
say I don't
recommend
listen.
going through and clearing out. Again, it's not for everyone, but for anybody who really is like, I just need to do something to take a
Mhm.
step in the right direction, it could be a
That
good
could be
idea.
it. That could be
Yeah.
one.
The second thing is okay, this is another hot one.
Oh,
This is a hot take
controversy.
only
Yes.
because, well, I'm just gonna say it. I stopped counting my hours of sleep.
Oof.
I know, and that's
Oof.
everyone's reaction,
Oof. I
but
do.
I'm telling you, I can pinpoint for sure when I stopped feeling
Mhm.
things draining my energy and when I started to actually feel like, oh, like going out after work and going to a yoga class,
Mhm.
going to a dance class, going to a pottery class, whatever it was, that typically I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I booked that. I'm really tired. Like I was excited for
Yeah.
again because I stopped worrying about, oh, I got to get home by 9:30 so I can wash my face and be in bed by 9:45 or whatever. It's like it's not even a thought that crosses my mind, and I haven't this is another hot take. I haven't felt tired in almost 2 years.
Love
I'm
that. That's
not
so
even kidding.
amazing. I want to say though that a lot of this has to do also with the lifestyle that
Yeah,
you're living now.
that's true.
Because I think it's one thing like when we were in our early 20s, we were probably going out a lot, staying up late a lot.
Yeah.
And our sleep was probably the first thing that we were just gonna kind of like just say, the hell with it.
Yeah.
But now I think that we're making more responsible decisions, that sleep is probably just less of like a conflict area. Like either way, like
That's a good way to
we're
look
not
at
going out until, 2, 3 a.m. anymore as much. I mean, we definitely do.
it.
We definitely do. But I think that you don't even have to kind of stress about sleep as much just
Yeah.
because we're making more
Yeah,
responsible decisions.
that's definitely
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about staying up all night long and never feeling
Mhm.
tired. You're probably
Mhm.
right that it's part of it is just, like,
Mhm.
naturally
But I
not
agree,
doing
that
well,
is
but
one less thing that you now have to, like, look at your phone and be stressing about. You're
yes,
only
like
getting 6 hours of sleep tonight.
totally. Like, when you wake up and you're like you wake up, right, and you're in bed, you don't automatically feel tired, in my
Mhm.
opinion anyway, and then you look at the clock and you're like, "Oh my god, I went to bed at midnight and it's
So
6
I've
AM,
only
so now
gotten
I'm
yeah,
tired." And I'm
yeah.
like, "No, like, if I don't even I I don't know what time I go to bed, so that way when I wake up, it's just
How do
a
you
new
feel?
day."
How do
Yeah,
you
like, just
feel? And
you've
you feel
slept.
great.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
So
A new fresh start. Yeah.
exactly. So that's my second thing, and then my third thing is just a classic, write down 3 things that you're grateful for
I love that.
every day,
I
whether
love
it's in the
that.
morning or whether it's at night. That sounds so silly. Everybody who ever advises someone to do that will literally say, "It's so silly, it's so simple, but it makes a huge
Yeah.
difference."
That's
I
like all of the gratitude journaling just like that. I
yes,
mean, I feel like
totally.
it does
It makes a
play
huge difference.
such
Yeah.
a large part
Yeah.
in kind of just opening your eyes to like things that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but you
Yeah.
do now.
Yeah. And then the last thing I'll say, is I'd always tell anybody who's going through something, just feel the feels, right? And what I mean by that is like feel whatever emotion you're going through.
Yeah.
If you're sad, let yourself feel sad because if you suppress it, it comes back so much stronger in a negative way. So, if you're feeling mad about something, let yourself feel mad. It's almost like just go through the emotion so that it can end.
Yeah.
and then, do whatever's next. So, anyways, that was just like broad advice that has just really, really worked for me. And that paired with now what we're going to get into a couple of stories and experiences specifically in the Philadelphia area
Yeah.
that we think will inspire you.
So, I'm gonna make this relatable, but almost, unrelatable. When I was living in Florida, the thing that I did more often than not is I was lucky enough to live a block off the beach, so I could walk. Here's a nice visual. I could walk to the beach, watch sunrise, and that
So
was
nice.
just a
Sunrise is the best.
beautiful way to start the day. And moving to Philly, I was kind of questioning, what I was gonna replace that with.
Hmm.
And, I'm lucky enough that I live in a building where I can go up to the top floor and see still a beautiful sunrise.
Hmm.
So I think people think that they can't find this peace and this happiness
In the
because
city.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because they live in a city, and you can still find it. I think you just have to, as corny as it sounds, just open your eyes to
Yeah,
it, you
fully.
know?
I used to live in Fairmount,
Yeah.
and I would purposely set my alarm for like 6 a.m. so that I could walk Boca, my dog.
Hmm.
Well, I have two dogs, but at the time it was just Boca. I would walk Boca down to the art museum so that I could watch the sunrise.
Yes. Like,
And it's just beautiful. It's
it is
quiet. I would
so
grab a coffee on the way.
beautiful.
Like,
Yes. Such an amazing way to start your morning, to start your
yeah.
day. And, I think people don't realize that it's not about where you are, but it's about what you're making it.
Yeah.
So
That's a
really
good point.
just, taking that
Yeah.
opportunity and realizing, yes, we live in a city, but just, opening your heart
Yeah.
and your eyes to like what there is to offer here and how truly beautiful some of it can be.
Yeah. And that's the definition of romanticizing your time before you have to go to work, whether you
Yeah.
work from home or whether you drive somewhere. Literally waking up just to go and see the sunrise and have a
Mhm.
coffee,
Mhm.
and then being able to still get home and not be rushing around
Yeah.
is the best way to spend your morning. For me, mornings are super
No,
sacred.
same. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, just waking up 10, 20 minutes earlier,
Yeah.
just so you can have that time to like collect your thoughts and take a deep breath
Mhm.
and, prepare for the day. But
Yeah. Oh my
also, like,
gosh.
just, at your own pace as well.
Yeah. Super side note, I just got the hatch,
I
which
know,
I'm pretty
I
sure
want
it's for
one.
infants. I'm not sure.
I think this is an adult
I hope it
version.
is because I have it.
And I've been wanting to get it,
I
so.
love it. So basically, there's a ton of settings, but
Mhm.
the one that I have it set to basically mimics the sunrise, right? Because, where I live right now, I don't get a perfect sunrise through my windows.
Yeah.
So it'll start at 6 a.m. and the lights will slowly change. So if that doesn't wake you up, eventually, whatever sound you set it to, which I do set it to ocean
I
waves.
love
So I
that.
wake up to the
Yeah.
sound of ocean waves and like a mock sunrise, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful. So, like, if you're going to do a 6 a.m. workout and you're definitely going to wake up before the sunrise, then
What
you
a
could
way to, like, start your morning.
exactly at
Yes.
5 a.m. or
Yeah.
5:30, whatever it is. Sorry, that was a totally side note.
No, I
Not
love that.
not sponsored by
Not
Hatch, but
not yeah, but I mean, and also not quite the same, but just, finding ways and opportunities to, I guess, to, like, mimic what you are potentially
yeah,
missing out on. Even if it's a rainy day out there,
yeah, that's
now she has
true.
a
I like that.
potentially beautiful way to start the
Yeah,
day.
and that one's free.
Yes,
this
mine.
this next one's not free, but we also have been going to yoga on
Yes.
Monday nights, which has
Yes.
been beautiful. I had originally been going with my friend Sam. Shout
Mhm.
out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
Love Sam. And we extended the invite to Nicole because
Yeah, so
everyone
now I've
loves.
been joining.
Yes, everyone loves Yoga Six.
Mhm.
They have a couple of different locations. We go to the one in Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
We love the 6 p.m. class, and this is again like it's not just about going to yoga.
Mhm.
So the reason I want to share this story is because it's more than that, right? So we specifically try to meet like 30 minutes or 45 minutes before
Yeah.
we go for a coffee.
Mhm.
Honestly, we've been having espresso right before yoga. It's been like our pre-workout, which it works for
I
us.
was gonna say may not be recommended,
Yeah, I don't
but
know
it's
if a
been
doctor would agree with
setting
that, but
it has been setting the tone for
yeah.
a wonderful yoga class.
Yes,
Yeah.
we specifically love Grand Cafe for their
Yes.
espresso.
Yeah.
So it's like a social thing, right?
It
So
is, it's a
it's
whole, like,
romanticizing the
experience.
experience. You're
Yes.
meeting up with your friends, you're
Yeah.
having a coffee, and then we walk to yoga. We have an amazing workout. It's hot
Always.
yoga, so you
Always.
leave drenched.
Yes.
And then we kind of go our separate ways, and then have
Mhm.
the rest of your evening. So, that's definitely one that I really love that we do together.
Yeah.
Another one that I like is I picked up learning a new language, which I definitely recommend. Like whether you're doing it online through a program or whether you have a tutor, like I literally have a tutor that
There's so many different avenues you can
yeah.
take, different apps, a tutor,
Yeah.
online, in person.
In person,
Yeah.
yeah. But like again, so like when I think about my week, I'm like, okay, I know I have to go to work. I know I have to physically be in the office Tuesday and Wednesday. I love to do something on Tuesday and Wednesdays because driving to the office drains me. It's 2 hours away. It's a lot of work once you get there, and then you get home, and then what? And then you're just gonna sit at home and do nothing. So like my Monday nights, I go to yoga.
Mhm.
Tuesday nights, I usually have that language class. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I usually have something else going on, whether it's lunch run club,
Oh,
which used
yes.
to be Wednesdays or
Or
Thursdays, depending on
Thursdays.
the time of
Yeah.
the year. Um,
Taking a little bit of a break in the winter, but that will
yeah,
pick back up shortly.
yes, which I'm excited for. I
Yeah,
saw them post on
same.
Instagram.
They did
Yeah.
just post.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so having something to do every day after work that you really feel energized from, like run club, again, that's something that so easily somebody could be like, no, I worked all day. Too tired to go
Mhm.
for a run. It's not just going for a run. Like we meet in Rittenhouse Square, you see new
Again,
faces.
it's the experience,
That's
and
how we met.
it is
Like
how
we
we
literally
met,
met in Rittenhouse
yes.
Square as this huge
And, like,
group.
look what that has turned into, and now we have such an amazing group of
Yes.
friends just because we decided, "Hey, let's get out of our comfort zone,
Yeah.
let's try something different,
Yep.
and let's go to this run
And we
club."
both went alone too, which I think is such a
Yes.
huge thing that I wanna
Yes.
share because I was dreading
Same.
going to this alone.
Yeah.
Like, I remember they posted something on Instagram, and I commented on it, and I was like, "I really wanna come, but I have no one to go with."
And, of
Because
course,
it's
everyone is gonna say, "Come by yourself, it's
yeah,
great,"
and
but
I was
that's
like,
easier said
"Ugh,"
than done.
and I did, and I
But then we both did,
yeah,
and clearly it was well worth
it
it.
was great,
Yes.
yeah, so Grunge Lung Club, shout out for
Shout out,
sure.
and, like, with that being said, I loved that because they have a walking portion and a running group.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because at the time I actually was not running, but of course had just moved to the city. I was looking for a way to meet people, and I've just always enjoyed being active. So
Yeah.
I saw that they had a walking group, and that was perfect for me at that time where I was at in life.
I actually think it would be fun to eventually have the leader of Run Club on as a guest
Oh yeah,
and
I
do,
feel
like,
like
a
that would
whole
be,
episode
yes.
around Lunch Run Club and other clubs in the
And just like
city.
community and
Yeah, and
everything,
community,
yes.
different things that they partner with.
Yep.
It's just an opportunity to share with you guys a little bit more
Yeah.
about that because we obviously love it.
Yes.
I also more recently got into self-care as far as like post fitness, right? So
Oh yeah.
we're both very much so in the fitness scene,
Mhm.
whether it's working out, doing yoga, whatever it might be. But I more got into, okay, how am I recovering
Yeah.
after my workouts? So I got into like cold plunge and sauna sessions.
Mhm.
I really like movement is where I had been going, but there's also Sweat House, and there's also probably other places. I know the Bellevue
I was
has a
gonna say, yeah.
cold plunge and a
Yeah.
sauna and a hot
Mhm.
tub and all the things. So I think that that's also something that you could, romanticize, if you have nothing else going on, like on a Wednesday night, for example, going out of your way and taking yourself there and being like, okay, I worked out this morning or I worked out yesterday. Today, I'm really just going to focus on recovering my muscles,
Yeah.
and for me, I did a little bit of research to really get myself excited for what I was doing for myself.
Yeah. And I mean, just another opportunity, like you said, for self-care. You can never have enough. We are running around like crazy. I think especially being in the city and being up here, um, everyone's kind of just on the go all the
Yeah.
time, and you really have to make sure that you are taking that time to take care of yourself as well. And like Katie was saying, it's so important, whether that is a cold plunge, whether that is sauna, whether that is a hot tub, I mean, just taking that
Or a
time, or a
massage.
massage or a facial, like taking that time to really also treat yourself
Hmm.
because, we are all super, super busy and stressing our bodies out, stressing our minds out. So just take a little
Yeah.
time,
Do
self
something for you.
care. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this next one, and then I wanna turn it over to you because I feel like I'm,
I was
like,
gonna say, but mine are
monopolizing
unfortunately,
everything.
like, all of the
Okay.
same. I'm like, she's killing me because, of course, I'm gonna sit there and chat about self-care. Of course, I'm gonna sit there
Yes.
and chat about yoga, working out. So I'm like, okay.
No, but this next one, you aren't gonna feel this way at
I
all.
have an idea of what it is, though.
So I kinda touched on it earlier that I love dancing,
That's not
and
what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, really?
I thought she was
What did you say?
Katie's been into painting as well. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I only say that because she's supposed to paint me a picture and I'm still waiting for it.
I haven't even started.
I know. I'm
That's
just
so
kidding.
funny. Which is wait, we are gonna get to that because that's a really funny story. But first, dancing.
Dancing.
So I had been into country dancing when I lived in Arkansas because it made sense and it was really fun. Um, and then when I moved back, I still wanted to dance, but I didn't really know what I was looking for. I was in Passyunk with a
Mhm.
friend getting drinks and dinner at the Barcelona wine bar, and we walked past this dance studio, and there were people dancing inside, and I was like, "How cute is that? Like,
Oh,
how fun would it be to go to a dance class?" Like, just add it to the list of things that we're doing that are fun and, like, in
yeah.
Philly. So, anyways, she didn't wanna go, but that was totally fine. I ended up, like, putting it in my notes, and a couple of months later, like, actual months had passed, and I had some time on my hands, so I was like, "You know what? I'd really like to look that up." And I looked it up. I could do a drop-in class, and I went. And it was so great. So again, the same way we met at lunch and created an entire friend group, I met people at this dance class
Wow.
and we created a friend group. And so after, you could do drop-in classes. This is also Society Dance Academy. That's what it's called in Passyunk. But there's tons of dance classes in Philly. There's also free ones
Mhm.
too, which eventually once things get warm out, I will start posting them on my social media and I'll probably
Yeah,
also
I've
post
even
them
been
on
to a few of
Unfiltered.
those because I know they have some at Bach Bar,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah,
some at
yeah.
Love Park.
Exactly.
So
They're
many
really fun.
opportunities. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So, but anyways, I started doing these drop-in classes and I was like, okay, this is really fun. They also had packages. So I think it was like a 6-week course or 8-week course or something. And it was once a week. And I would go there. I think it was Wednesdays. So perfect. Smack dab in the middle of the week. What else was I doing that night? And
Minus the days we were doing
yeah,
run
true.
club on
I don't remember
Wednesdays.
what day it was, but it was a day where I wasn't doing anything anyway. And then yeah, we would go to this dance class, and then there were a couple of times where we were all, like, really enjoying it. We're like, "Is there anywhere we can go after this and keep dancing?" And there are tons of
Yeah.
places. That's kinda how we uncovered it just by talking, and we created, like, a group chat, and we were like, "Okay, anytime you wanna go dancing, just send it in this chat, like, and hopefully someone's available." And so, yeah, there's tons of places in Old City. There's Bach Bar.
Mhm.
I don't know what part of the Philly that's in. Is that South Philly?
Oh gosh, I'm
Yeah.
still getting used to all of the neighborhoods. I know where it is on the map. I don't know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what it's considered, but I feel like that's kind of near, like, I'm gonna be wrong, but
No, it's okay.
East Passyunk.
Yeah, and there's places and right in Center City, actually, outdoors.
Mhm.
They set up a DJ set. There's a guy there that teaches the class. It's totally free, and then once he teaches the class, he'll just start playing music for the rest of the night, and it's really fun. So, anyways, that's definitely not for everyone. I
Definitely
try
not.
to pull people in
I'm
where
not
I
a dancer.
can.
She's asked me, and I have
You
gone
have gone,
to
yeah.
a few of them, and they've been a great, great time.
Yeah, it's
But
not
I
for
mean,
everyone.
it just shows how many different opportunities there
Yeah,
are to put yourself out there and try something new. And I kind of want to push on the fact that you can do all of these things by yourself. I know as like young women in your 20s and 30s, you feel uncomfortable and you don't want to put yourself out there. But I mean, we're prime examples.
yeah,
If you do it, you never know what you're potentially gonna run into, what group of friends you may meet. So just put yourself out
yeah.
there. Honestly, it's amazing.
Definitely. The next one you could definitely relate to that I had on the list was fitness classes in general,
Yes, I was gonna
right?
say this is clearly gonna be the main one
Yes.
I was gonna speak to.
The fitness scene in
The
Philly is
fitness scene.
extensive.
It is, but it's very diverse, I wanna say. Coming from Florida, there's a lot of bodybuilding, a lot of aesthetic, fitness communities, but up here, there is just a huge diversity in different types of,
Yeah.
like, fitness.
There's tons of HIIT
Yeah,
classes. Like I used
tons,
to go
yeah.
to Unite Fitness.
Mhm.
Absolutely loved that. It's very similar to Barry's.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Loved
there's berries.
Barry's.
Yeah.
We more recently went to Power Build,
Yes,
which is where
Power
you're a
Build.
personal trainer at.
Yep.
And we did the High Rocks workout, which
Yeah.
was incredible. I'm
Yeah.
dying to do another one. I
Yep.
was super sore, like
So
in a good
many
way.
opportunities for just dropping classes at any of
Yeah.
these spots as well.
Evolve,
Evolve, that's
where we've
one
been
that
going recently.
we more recently have been going to. And they actually were doing a whole collab with like Lulu, um, and kind of like a into the new year workout community event. And they were offering free classes once a week, for 50 people, which is a decent sized class.
Yeah, the class was
It
huge.
was huge, and it was such a great workout, and they make it very accessible
I'm
to
still sore.
they
This
make it
is
very
like day 2 or
accessible
3.
to all levels of fitness too, which
Yeah.
is really nice. You don't have to be ashamed to go into these classes if you're not super familiar because
Yeah.
everywhere that we've been to has just been so accommodating for different levels of your fitness abilities.
Yeah. And same thing with yoga.
Mhm. Yeah.
You
You
know,
can kinda make it as hard or
yeah.
as easy as you want to, but also all of the instructors I feel like that we've been working with and meeting have just been so kind and helpful, and really just want the best for you. Nobody's been giving us a hard time, and
No.
they've definitely adjusted their classes or their teaching practices, I think, to fit the class.
Yeah, the
So,
instructors in Philly are really, really
they
good.
really are.
And then you touched on it. There's other things that I wanted to list out that are things that you can do at home that are kind of free, right? You still have to buy supplies or
Painting.
whatever. So I did get into painting. This is
Yes.
so funny. I don't even know what made me want to get into painting. I probably saw like one painting and was like, oh, I could totally do that. And
Well, she can because they do, they look amazing. I'm like, "You actually need to make me
I
one."
went on and I ordered on Amazon like a kit and it came with an easel. Nothing was funnier than when I Snapchatted this fucking easel to everyone. People nearly fell over. They were
They're
like,
like, "Who are you?"
Katie, tell me you did not go and buy an easel. Like, what is wrong with you? But I actually love my easel. So,
Honestly,
whatever.
I see her Snapchats now and her paintings, and I'm like, "Wow, you're so
So funny.
professional."
It's extremely 0 to 100, but that is my person.
I swear
So
they
that's what
they
it
do
is.
look amazing though.
No.
But it's just another little fun
Yeah.
task that you can do after work when you're super
Yeah.
stressed, like just a way to
Yeah.
like ease into the night
Yeah.
and like
Actually, I just read that it's
yeah.
stress relieving.
I
And I had
believe
no
it. I
idea.
completely believe that. It's so kind of like it's something I mean, I don't paint, but it seems mindless.
Well, you could
I
paint.
could.
Wait, do you
I
wanna
need
hear
you
a
to
failed
paint me
one?
one first,
Yeah,
and then
true,
I'll use
true.
that as my example.
Okay, this is a failed fun thing to do in Philly for me, actually. Not it's only failed for me because I just really was not good at it, but I do recommend other people doing it because I think other people could be good at it. But I went to a pottery class, the
Yes,
wheel
I've been
throwing
wanting to
class.
do that.
I think you should.
Yeah, well, at the time, you had like a broken arm.
That's true. Oh my god, I had a
Wait, you
broken
weren't even
collarbone, but I had signed up for this class before I broke the collarbone.
You weren't even gonna say that part. She was
I
like,
forgot.
she's like, guys, it didn't go well. No wonder it didn't go well. You had one arm.
It's true. You have to use both arms for sure for this, for wheel throwing.
I was like, why are you still going? But hey, you
I
paid
forget.
in advance.
I think I paid in advance and I
Yes,
couldn't get out of it. And I
yes.
was like, whatever.
But still, I mean, clearly I'm very fun.
It was hilarious. And
Wow.
also everyone was very serious. And so I'm just like giggling.
Katie's in there just like
giggling because I'm like,
you're like, that's not the right
it
shape.
was so bad. I think I left with a soy sauce dish because the top just fully got cut off.
Like it like goes flying across the room.
It did, and that's why I was laughing, and no one else even cracked a smile.
I'm
And I was like,
crying right now.
oh, "This is
Oh my
beginner, but I
goodness.
guess not."
Yes.
And then obviously there's a couple of like easy ones, like cooking at home
Yes.
is a lovely
Yeah.
thing just to kind of get into. Traveling in general.
Yeah.
We actually have a really good trip
We
coming
do.
up. I'm so
We
excited.
do. I mean, we have a few. I was like, are we chatting about Miami or
Oh, I
are
was
we
thinking
chatting about
Miami.
Ibiza? Oh, okay, okay.
Ibiza. I mean,
yes.
we have Miami coming up.
Yes. In what did you say? 8 weeks?
8 weeks.
Our friends are actually another little like plug.
Yeah.
our friends are competing in the High Rocks competition down there, and we're going to be little
Cheerleaders.
cheerleaders. We're gonna
Shout out
support
Ryan
them.
and
Ryan,
Brian.
and we have a few
They're
other
gonna kill
friends
it.
actually who are gonna be down there.
Yeah. They're gonna do so
So
good.
I mean, yeah, just going off again on different workout classes,
Yeah.
different options out there. There's so many. There's a few High Rock specific gyms in the area. She had mentioned HIIT classes, but yeah,
Mhm.
if you guys have any questions
Yeah.
about honestly the fitness scene, but also
Yeah.
all of these different little tasks and hobbies that we've chatted about, reach out, send us
Yes. But
messages.
before we wrap up, also emphasis on too where if you have a real passion, right? For Nicole, it's training people.
Yes.
She has this background in the
Mhm.
nutritious part of it,
Mhm.
in, how to body build
Yeah.
and things like that because you've
Weight
gone through
train,
it.
fitness,
Yeah.
nutrition. Yes, that's
For
been my whole
me,
life.
yeah, for me, it's flowers, right? I have my business, my Flowers by Katie business where I do wedding flowers. So if
Mhm.
you have a passion and you're like, oh, I really like doing something, like honestly, I'm just gonna use pottery as an example because we just talked about it, but
Mhm.
maybe you're really good at pottery
Yeah.
and you
Do
are
it.
like, I always wanted to sell my pottery, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I highly recommend just do it.
Yeah.
It
I
took me
mean,
forever to get
yeah,
started, but
that
once I
clearly
did, it
has
was like
been like a passion for Katie for a long time.
years.
And then she took that next step, that leap of faith,
Yep.
and actually like decided to create it
Create an LLC
into,
was the
yeah,
step one, which was so
yes,
confusing. I'm one, not tech savvy, and I'm also just not savvy with business things, it
yeah,
seems. But I did figure it out. So if I can do it, you definitely can do it.
yeah,
And yeah, I really think that I just would highly suggest that you do something with your passion if you have a
yeah.
passion. And if you don't have a passion, I highly suggest
Trying
you
different things,
try
you
new
never
things.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kind of going off of that because I know, a career sometimes is a career and you can't always do what you're super passionate about for your career. But if you can do something on the side that you're super passionate about, and you can also create a way to potentially like make some money off of that
Yeah.
or just do it as a little passion project, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I think that we get so caught up in bills and money that we're not taking the time to think about stuff that we're truly passionate about and stuff that brings us joy and peace and just finding ways to incorporate that into our life.
Yeah. Love it.
Love
I
it.
feel like we've been going on for a long
I
time, so I feel
know.
like we have to end it.
We
Oh,
will
actually,
wrap
I
it
can
up.
see the time now. It's been 36 minutes, which is
I
perfect.
think that is,
Yeah.
yep, that's a good
Yeah.
time for us.
Same.
Again, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, you guys can find our podcast on YouTube. You can find it also on Spotify as well as our Instagram,
Yeah.
which is Unfiltered Podcast. This is Katie. I'm Nicole, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, we totally forgot what our theme was,
Which is chatting about the restaurant bar
Yeah.
that we are heading to or we went to the prior week.
Yeah. So before we say when we're going this week,
Yes.
let's talk about where we went last week.
Elmira.
Yes,
Shocker.
of course. We really love Elmira.
We really love Elmira.
The vibe is good. The
yes.
atmosphere is good.
Yes.
We obviously love our friend that's a DJ there, so we know the music is always good. Personally, right now, I'm doing 75 days of no drinking.
Yeah.
And a whole other challenge, but
And
no
I have
drinking's
not
part of it.
really been drinking myself just because I've been trying to get up earlier, work out, etc., and just want to feel good. So it's been nice that Katie's been doing 75 hard. So I don't feel obligated to drink, which occasionally, of course, I still will. But
Yeah.
we actually kept in getting their non-alcoholic drinks.
Yes, but it must not be a norm to ask for it though, because
Yeah.
one of their main drinks is called a Pathos. It's a Greek restaurant bar. And I have been asking for it without alcohol. And the first time I asked, they were like, oh yeah, no problem. And then the second time we went and I had the same thing, he was like,
Without
what do you
alcohol?
want? And I was like, oh, the Pathos without alcohol. But anyways, it was super good. It's a great, like, it looks like you're drinking, so you're blending with everyone. It's not like a sore thumb where you're just drinking like a soda with
But it
lime.
tastes delicious, honestly.
Yeah, it was so good.
For a non-alcoholic cocktail
Yeah.
mixture. It was really good.
Yeah. So that was Elmira. We definitely will be back, but we
Yes.
are trying to branch out now. So tonight we're gonna go to a wine dive.
Yes, they actually recently opened back up, I wanna say maybe about a month ago.
Yeah.
I know that they were open prior, but that was prior to me even living here, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to check it out. I think it's kind of like the name suggests, a little bit of like a dive bar, but primarily focusing on wine. So I presume they probably have some mocktails, some non-alcoholic
Hopefully.
options. But yeah, we want to check it out, see what the vibe is, see how it goes.
Yeah.
It is we are recording this on a Wednesday
Wednesday.
night. So if that gives you guys any context, it won't be crazy like a
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday night.
Because
But
we heard that it's really busy on those
yeah.
nights, and I don't think it's a big place. We've never been, but
Yes, but like almost too busy. My
yeah.
friends did go last weekend and did say that it was kind of like hard to move around in there, which
Yeah.
I don't always love. So we're thinking that on a Wednesday
Hopefully.
night, it'll be a little bit less crowded. We'll actually be able to, yeah,
Yeah.
hang out, have a good time, maybe meet some people.
Yes.
So we will keep you guys posted when we record next week on our thoughts, our feelings,
Yeah.
yeah, and how it goes.
Yeah. We'll report back.
We will.
Okay. So we're gonna do that every week.
Yes.
Every time we record, we're going to try to go somewhere new. That's the theme that we forgot immediately upon hitting, end. I was like, oh, we didn't
We
talk about
forgot to
where we're
do
going
that,
right now.
so throwing this in there, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be something that we're gonna hopefully keep doing each week, just, trying somewhere new, so if you guys also have any recommendations, throw them in the
Yes.
comments, send us a
Yes. We'll post
DM.
something on
Yes,
Instagram for
yeah,
some
'cause we are, of
recommendations.
course, always open to trying new spots.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thanks,
Alright,
guys.
see you guys.